Good morning, good day, and good evening, depending on what time you're listening on. My name is Randy Seda, and welcome to an introduction to the personal finance segment. Let's start with who I am. I am studying my postgraduate diploma in accounting sciences at the University of Pretoria. I did my undergraduate degree in accounting at the University of Pretoria. Went to high school in Johannesburg. School goes by the name of JP High School for Boys. So I'm an aspiring chartered accountant, and let's start with why we're doing this. So I'm leaving the bird's nest, I'm one of the co-founders of Finchat, and I did a created series on the main podcast channel, and they got a really good response from people, and people wanted to get more and learn more about personal finance. So what I'm going to be doing is learning with you. The reason being is that I found that when I was growing up, I made a lot of bad financial decisions. I had a lot of bad financial habits. I was always spending more than I was getting in, and tend to be, I'd say, broke most of the time. So over the years, we started recently, as soon as I started learning more about markets and finance and how to better manage your own money and make better financial decisions, that my money management got a bit better. Started doing a bit of budgeting, better savings, better investments, the whole 9 yards. And I want to share that journey with you, and I want to learn with you. So this podcast will be a learning experience for both me and you, and that's how I'll approach every single episode. So I'm basically going to have conversations with people who are professionals or students that have a lot of experience in what they're doing, and breaking it down to the simplest ways so we can all understand and learn something, so that ultimately we can all make better financial decisions and build better financial habits. Now, Finchat is a financial education, financial literacy platform with a bit of entrepreneurial spirit embedded. So, it made sense to venture off into this segment, which is the personal finance segment. And a big part of it is that in South Africa, we've noticed that the financial literacy in the country is quite low, and we saw that we can really try and bridge the gap, since we're in the world of finance and we have exposure to all these, people would say, complex terms, complex topics, complex products that they sell in the finance industry, that we can simplify that so that you can learn and make better financial decisions, because ultimately we want the country to grow and develop, in every sense of it. And one of the most important parts is financial literacy. That's what we're trying to do. To give myself and the guests that we'll be having on here enough time to do adequate research and provide content that is meaningful and that will both impact your life, that you can take and actually apply, I'm going to be releasing episodes every 2 weeks and go through the entire process that it takes to record a podcast and bring it to you. So I'd ask that you be patient with me on that front, as well as if you have any questions or any topics you want us to discuss. If you have, let's say, a voice note that you want to be the launching pad of our conversations, feel free to send us an email. Everything will be linked in the description below. And that's all we have time for today in this trailer. I'd like to remind you guys that you can follow us on all our social media platforms. Our handle is @Finchat Co. And we have a weekly newsletter, so be sure to subscribe to that. And remember to give us a favorable rating on your podcast platform if you enjoyed this episode. And I can't wait to see you for the first episode. Thank you so much, and goodbye.